This is the Bay Sports Angler Pro 4.3 metre fishing kayak. It is our top of the line fishing kayak in our range, the bigger brother to the Angler Pro 4 metre. Absolutely decked out with everything a fisherman could want for a day's outing on the water. It has a multifunctional reversible hatch. It's got a built-in hull transducer mount. It has a ton of extra molded inserts for stuff like sun sails and shade covers, plus copper inserts the whole way down the kayak for you to add all the fishing kayak accessories you want. The aluminium track rails have been added again, so you can add GoPros, you can add phone holders, you can hold GPS, fish finders, all the Railblazer kit. It's just endless opportunity for what you can put on here. The beauty of this kayak is it is ideal for ocean going plus flat water, thanks to the rocker in the nose. And we'll go through and give you an insight to all the features and design to this beautiful kayak. So starting at the front, you can see that this kayak has quite a bit of rocker in the nose or lift and a flared bow. This makes it a very capable ocean going kayak thanks to its 4.3 metre length. So nice and long, a 76 centimetre width, and the flared bow really deflects any water splash from ocean waves and swell. At the very front, you've got your drain plug, which you always leave unplugged if you're going to have the kayak sitting in the sun to release the hot air. And when you're out on the water, you always want to have it tight to not let any water in. Conversely, if you get water in the hull, undoing this is a great way to drain the water out. At the front, you've got a fantastic strong plastic grab handle, nice and comfortable, and nice big recess for the fella with the bigger hands. As you make your way down, you've got this reflective deck perimeter that runs the whole way down the kayak. These little bits are reflective bits to shine and illuminate so boats on the horizon can see you from afar, especially useful at sunset and sunrise fishing. At the front, you've got a large storage hatch. As you can see, there's huge open storage that goes right down into the kayak, allowing you to access and drill into the kayak and install all sorts of wiring and easily accessible into the hull. Around the hatch itself, these drainage lines, which when water splashes over the front of the kayak, can easily run through the sides and channel back into the ocean. Storage goes all the way up the front, and like I said, can go all the way as far down as you can reach. There is a little recess in the middle for your transducer mount, which blocks some of the storage. However, you can use either channel, either side. Hatch cover is attached with a nylon cord and is made of nice soft rubber to give a nice waterproof seal. Located on the front here is some of the circular grooves which are got copper inserts. This is for extra fishing rod holders, or again any mount you want to put on here. The world's your oyster. These are some front aft deck storage, bungee cords, so you can put a dry bag up here. You can attach any gear to it and sit it down in these front storage hatches and still keep it nice and secure in case you ever somehow can manage to tip this bad boy over. A little bit of a flared front on this kayak design better repels water, and then the actual drainage channels here mean that water can run through here straight down into this channel here and drain out through your scupper holes. At the front here, there is a scupper plug there, which leads down to your transducer. So the rod can go straight through there, down to the transducer mount. Two little storage and drainage wells at the front here. Then on the sides, you've got your two adjustable foot rests, which control your rudder system. So pushing on the left adjusts the rudder so that your kayak will turn left, and conversely pushing on the right will turn the kayak right. You can adjust the length based on your height by simply releasing that and sliding these forward like so. It's very, very simple. One of the great things on these kayaks now is they all come with these aluminium track rails, about 55 centimeters in length. So you can slide in all the fishing rod holders, any of the rail blazer gear, virtually anything from our range of fishing accessories, and all other brands will slide into these track rails, which is really, really nice to have that freedom depending on your kind of setup. On the sides here, as we move down, you can see we've got 2 fishing rod insert holders. Again, these can be removed just using an Allen key if you do wish to put in a different swivel rod or whatever you might want to put in there. In the main, this is a multifunctional hatch. It's got, as you can see here, multiple copper inserts all the way down for extra fishing rod holders. 1 fishing rod holder already installed here, which comes included with the kayak. You've got bungee cord for a quick release. You've got little grooves in here for your tackle, and you can simply lift this up to reveal an inner storage area, some more storage well here, and it's got a rubber seal around it to keep it nice and watertight. So you can put some live bait in there or whatever, an anchor, absolutely anything you wish. The great cool thing with this kayak, which is unique to our range of fishing kayaks, is the reversible hatch cover. So you flip it over, put it down. You can do these with one hand, so you can keep one hand free to do cast your line or whatever you may be doing. And then again, you've got some bungee cord here if you want to put a tackle box there, and more here for a water bottle or an anchor, and 2 more copper inserts. Very simple design. Swivel it. It's just on a little hinge here with a piece of metal there. Drop it down, give it a wiggle to find its the right spot, and just pull that back over like so. The pistol grip rod holder included. Very simple, you just pull it up, change the position, push it down. You can also adjust the angle like that there too. Back to the middle of the kayak, you've got some more D-rings here. Again, attachment points for bags, absolutely anything you want to attach on here. Another 2 side carry handles, very solid, very durable. And then onto the middle section, we have this luxurious stadium seat. It is a fisherman's dream to obviously have the most amount of comfort, especially if you're going to be out on the water for hours on end. You can see the stadium seat is very wide. You can see it's very deep and it's very high. So this means you've got very good support as well as very good comfort. These adjustable straps here allow you to tighten it for a more upright position. Or if you'd like to go back into more a lounging leisure mode for the afternoon, you can go like so. This stadium seat you can also purchase with wheels. The wheels basically click on here. Those wheels can then make this kayak stadium seat double up as a kayak trolley by putting it underneath the kayak like so, tightening it with a strap, and the wheels are your trolley. If you look at the actual space on the deck here, these are drainage channels here, so any water that does fall into your kayak can run into these little channels here and drain out. These scupper holes are located all the way along the kayak at the drainage location points. This steering here is to attach your stadium seat, so if you do capsize or anything happens, the stadium seat is securely attached like so. I'll show you how to do it now. Underneath the seat, you have a strap, feed the strap through there, go up through here, down through there, and pull to tighten. Now your stadium seat is nice and secure. Okay, moving further down, you have your deck ball. This is all connected up to your rudder system, and this allows you to pull the rudder system in and out of the water from just the right hand side of the cockpit. You can also set up an anchor trolley system, which is you can connect along the perimeter deck rigging, either at the front or the back here. Simply pulling these, you just have to release the bungee cord over your rudder. Pull this one on the lower side to put the rudder into the water. And pull the top one to pull it back out of the water. Latch that over your rudder with the bungee cord to connect to the clip to keep it nice and secure for transport. Moving down the kayak, directly behind your stadium seat, you've got another bunch of fishing rod holders. Two there with covers over the top, rubber covers for two more fishing rod holders, and two dead straight ones here. Again, that can be used for flags, more fishing rod holders. They're about a 40mm diameter. Another D-ring for more attachment points along the kayak. As we move into the rear storage area, you can see it has the groove here for your outrigger kit or to put a motor mount bar. There's two brass screw inserts here, so you can just literally get the screws and your motor mount bar, screw it in for a nice secure fit. In the rear, you can see a large storage area, two more drain plugs here, and then you've got this multifunctional hatch area, storage well, so you can put an esky in here, put your esky in the back there, you can pull this up, put it over the esky, like so, to keep it nice and secure. So you can see it's a really nice and deep storage area. Great with this bungee cord as well. If you want to remove the bungee cord altogether, you can, like so, and just feed it through here to remove it altogether. More track rails fitted to the back. So again, you've got two at the back, two at the front. At the rear, you've got two more circular molds like at the front of the kayak. Both have two copper inserts. So again, you could put a flag pendant here. It's just whatever accessories you want to. You can see this kayak has so many places that you can install them. At the very front, in the middle, and at the back, depending on your fishing style and gear. In the rear, one more covered hatch compartment. This is a 25cm rubber hatch cover, which is attached with a bit of cord. And as you can see, it reveals even more storage at the back here. You can see in here, you'll see that the storage goes all the way right through to the bottom of the hull. So plenty of storage there if you do want fancy taking this for an overnight camping trip or fancy taking out a lot of gear with you on the water. Making sure that you lift out the edges on the hatch gives you a nice flush and watertight seal. Around the hatch you have the drain channels, so the water splashing over onto the kayak can just run itself back through these channels and back into the water. At the back you have another grab handle, very solid and secure like the front one, and some extra cleats just for more attachments like your anchor trolley system, whatever it may be. As shown here, you've got bungee cord with a clip for the rudder system to release that. So you release that before heading out on the water and then pull the rudder down using the deck balls shown before. That releases your rudder system down into the water like so. The rudder system is held securely through these two parts here with the metal rod attached to the rudder running through them, and it's held in position securely using a split pin. If you ever need to remove your rudder, you simply just bend that back till it's flat and pull that out. That'll release the rudder to be pulled up. If not, you can just leave it nice and secure, just like that. On the underside is a removable and replaceable wear strip. So if you're by yourself and need to pull your kayak up and off the sand onto sand, gravel, whatever it may be, over time, this hardened plastic wear strip can be replaced simply using 3 screws. Available as an optional accessory from Bay Sports, and just protects the hull, taking the damage, so your kayak will last for years to come. So this is the underside of the Angler Pro 4.3 meter fishing kayak. As you can see at the front, we have this nice V-shaped bow which flares out to repel water away from the hulls for a drier ride. And as you can see, it opens out into these nice hull lines which channel the water down through here to assist with the tracking, which is further improved obviously by the rudder system. In the middle here is your fish finder transducer mount, which is inbuilt into the hull. So this is for your fish finder, 4 screws to be removed, and that will reveal this storage area inside here, which is about 8 centimeters deep, about 10 centimeters wide, and about 7-10 centimeters long. This is where you can, if you're not using your fish finder, leave the plate on, and obviously if you install your fish finder, you can just keep that spare somewhere else. As we move down, you can see there's drainage scupper holes, 2, 4, 6 in total on this kayak. Now, why this kayak has such good stability is thanks obviously to its width, but also, as you can see here, it's very flat hull, very, very slight W shape to the hull. Relatively thick side walls give it some good secondary stability, which is essential when you're out in the ocean and you may be sitting there getting waves rocking you from side to side. Secondary stability is super important. Whilst the flat bottom from here all the way back to here gives this kayak excellent stability, especially for the bigger paddler, and also when you're out on the water for hours, you don't want to feel like you're rocking around too much, getting seasick. As we come to the back of the kayak, you can see it's where it channels the water back. So this whole hull design from the front to the back is really designed to channel the water so that this kayak paddles in a nice straight line. The addition of the rudder system really enhances the tracking, aka the ability for this kayak to paddle straight. And that's the Bay Sports Angler Pro XL, our top of the line, fully decked out fishing kayak, capable of both flat water and open ocean.